Now we're going to talk about the stages of the twin flame journey. I think the first stage is this kind of premonition that you get, this feeling like there's someone else out there in this world who gets you at a very deep level, that you're not alone. And sometimes you may have a dream about this person before they show up. I dreamt of my twin flame about 1 year before meeting him. So this was the universe's way of telling me what was to come so that I could recognize it as significant in case I missed that when it started. The second stage is when you meet in this lifetime. Some people call that a reunion because you've met in other lifetimes. But in this lifetime, the meeting is intense. It feels like a reawakening of yourself, and coincidences begin, and we should call them synchronicities. The universe starts to send you those signs that I mentioned earlier in this video. You start to see repeated numbers. You start to hear the same songs everywhere, or every song that comes on seems to be speaking to you. You see their name everywhere. Uh, all kinds of things can happen. For me, it was seeing fire trucks everywhere I went and hearing fire alarms. Meeting your twin flame usually starts alongside a decision you make to change your lifestyle or to change something about the way you've been living. Maybe you've just also had a spiritual awakening and you've signaled to the universe that you're ready. You've unlocked a door, a portal, and so all of this twin flame stuff begins. The next stage is separation. This is the period that most people talk about because anybody searching the internet frantically for answers about twin flames is probably in this stage, and it can last a long time. It's extremely painful. It's full of confusion. You may lose faith in the universe at this time. You may go through a dark night of the soul. You may hit rock bottom. But all of this is for your highest good. This is meant to play out this way. If you're going through this right now, keep faith. This is all for a purpose. There is a way out. And the separation period, I think, is the most important time on the twin flame journey because it's when you truly meet yourself. You learn to surrender, you learn to love yourself. There is nothing more important than this journey when the universe takes away the thing you think can make you ultimately happy, so that you have to learn that nothing outside you can make you happy. Only you are in control of your happiness. So it forces you to look within, to do some soul searching, and to learn about different spiritual methods to escape the suffering of human existence. The next stage is union, and that's when you come back together with your twin flame. That's what everybody wants. Everybody wants to be in a state of union, right? And if you are waiting for this to happen, then it's possible. It can happen. But I have to tell you, it is not the point of the twin flame journey. And I'm going to talk about what the point is at the end of this video. But you are possibly not meant to be together in every lifetime. So if you've made it to the stage of union, you're very lucky. But luck, of course, has nothing to do with it. You've done a lot of work in many lifetimes to get to this point, and this is your time to finally work together with your twin flame on a mission to somehow elevate humanity. But nothing is perfect. When you're in union, you may still be triggered, you may still be meeting yourself, understanding what true love really means, and trying to reconcile the human mess that we see here on earth with this higher feeling of love and spiritual connectedness with this person. Because while you may be spiritually perfect for each other as humans, there may be so many problems that it may seem hopeless, even in union, to make things work out in this lifetime. The next stage is death. Why am I including this stage? Most experts on the internet are not going to talk about the stage of death, but everybody dies. We know this. And your twin flame may die while you're still alive. Unfortunately, I've found that many twin flames die way before their time, and it's tragic. But everything happens for a reason. There's a lesson to be learned. There is something great behind every horrible experience because it teaches you resilience and it forces you to be happy no matter what's going on in the world around you. My twin flame died, and when that happened, I entered the darkest period of my life. I didn't think I was going to make it. If your twin flame has died, I am very sorry for your loss. But life is not over, and the twin flame journey is definitely not over. It has only just begun in a way because you get to experience a different kind of relationship with this person when they're no longer in their human form. This is when you really discover that there is so much more to existence than what we see in our bodies, in the five senses. And whether your twin flame is alive or dead, you have the ability to communicate with them telepathically. They don't have to be in the same room as you. When they die, this becomes very clear. But some people learn to communicate spiritually, telepathically with their twin flames before this happens. In any case, I am an expert in twin flame death. I didn't ask to be an expert on this, but I have come to this point to help many other people because of what I've been through. And if you've been through twin flame death, it has also happened to you for some kind of purpose. We are not meant to be here on earth just to consume and to live shallow lives and then die. We are here to help other human beings. I'm sure you already know this because if you've met your twin flame, one of the awakenings is to the knowledge that we are all one, we're all connected. But if your twin flame has died, you really see a higher perspective of existence and that this lifetime is not everything. When we die, it's not the end. So you can use this knowledge to help so many people. I hope you do. The last stage of the twin flame journey that I'm going to tell you about is taking a step closer to enlightenment. This means that you have learned what true love is because love is all around us. It is found in every single thing, living or inanimate, on this planet. And if you can learn to love the sky and love the trees and the rocks just as much as you love your twin flame, then you have really learned the lesson that the universe wants you to learn from this journey. It sounds weird to love things that are not your twin flame as much as you love them, but if you have reached this stage, you have surrendered to the path, you have begun to love yourself to the point that you know that you are a projection, a point of consciousness in a great mind. We are all part of a quantum field. And so loving yourself is actually loving the universe and vice versa. As you progress on this path and you let go of the idea that you need to be with your twin flame to be happy, that you can be happy just because you're happy, and you can love just because you have love in your heart, then you have found your way on the road to a higher consciousness and a higher kind of love. This is the ultimate goal of human existence. What's the point of it all? Many of my clients ask, why has this happened to me? What is the purpose of the twin flame journey? Of course, the answer to that can differ from person to person, but overall, the answer for all of us is that it is an awakening. It is the portal to an understanding that we are all here for a purpose, moving together as a collective. And if you can see in one other human being yourself and have such a deep connection with somebody who is standing in front of you, then this is the beginning of you seeing yourself in everything and everyone around you. If you can recognize a mirror of yourself in someone else, then you will start to recognize that you are mirrored in everything and that the world you perceive around you with your five senses is actually an extension of what's within you, and that we are all connected. We're all moving together, and there is a greater purpose to the universe. But it's very hard for the ego to let go of the small endeavors, the things that you've been hanging on to, the material wealth you've accumulated that makes you feel secure, your status, and relationships, hanging on to the idea that if somebody loves you and is in a relationship with you, that you are a good person, you're fulfilled, you've succeeded. So the universe is going to use this twin flame experience to challenge that notion and to make you change your ideas about that. Because as you learn to love your twin flame, the real prize is that you've learned to love yourself. That unconditional love means you can let them go. They don't have to be with you, and you can still love them the same and wish them the best. True non attachment. That's the purpose of this journey. And that can be an incredibly painful experience because as the universe teaches us non attachment, it must take things away from us to teach us that we never needed them.